defense continues to win battle after battle out there.
Yeah, the defense is doing a nice job. I mean, and the great thing is we're playing. There's some freshmen running with the ones at times. There's some older guys running with the threes and the ones. So we're trying to build the depth, you know. And I challenge the defense. The only weakness I see is, you know, at the end of the half, the offense went down and scored a touchdown. At the end of the game, they moved in 2 minutes and finished. So, but the defense, I thought, really had a lot of energy and juice. They're really being led well by Tyler Matakevich, who, as you can see, is out there. He earned a single digit now. So he's back in that. So I think we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of guys who can play for us on defense. We're way ahead of where we were last year, and now they have to just prove they can do it on a consistent basis.
Well, they had a couple big goal line stands down this end.
Yeah, you know, we want to, old school, line them up and see if you can pound it in and run it in, and they're a physical group. They were really good on the goal line last year. So for all the statistical shortcomings and errors, and didn't play great defense. Well, when people got inside the 5, we played pretty good goal line defense. So that our team takes a lot of pride in when our back's against the wall.
Is it fair to say the offense just hasn't clicked totally yet, or is it more of a case of the defense just playing really well so far?
I think it's probably fair to say both. Our offense hasn't looked outstanding at all, and our defense I think is playing really well. So I think it's probably each side of the ball, and our offense better get it together here pretty soon.
Well, what's missing with the offense specifically, or just
no, they're just putting the ball on the ground. They're having errors. They drop a ball, on 3rd and 5. Because once they get going, they're hard to stop, but they're stopping themselves right now pretty consistently.
Los looks pretty good out there today.
Yeah, Ramon had a couple great catches. He's got really good hands. Ramon's issue is when Ramon is going, when he's running full speed, he's really a good player. It's getting him healthy but having him back out there was really nice. And he and Khalif had a couple big plays there. Khalif had the long catch in 2 minutes to get the offense going. Yep. Yeah. So, but Ramon's got great hands, and so he can play receiver. He can play tight end. He can do it all for us.
Looked like Nate struggled a little bit catching the ball today.
Harrison. Yeah, he had some key drops early, and Nate's going to be a really good player. I've tried to put a lot of pressure on him, see how he responded, and it's just the next step in his progression is when things are going badly to settle down, right? Don't go over there and pout. Don't go over there and question yourself. You have confidence in yourself. Don't listen to anybody around you. Go out there with confidence and do what you've been doing your whole life. And so he'll get that. This will be a good learning day for him, and he'll play really well this year.
You got Chandler running with the ones out there. Who else the freshman is getting in there?
It's a good question.
I know
you guys might have noticed it more than me. A lot of the freshmen are in the 2 deep. I think Champ's the only guy that's running with the ones right now. Jacob Martin is mixed in. Dogby's mixed in. Zaid Issa, outside linebacker, is mixed in. But really, Champ's the only guy who's that's where he is most of the times with the ones.
Zaire in practice today?
Yeah, Zaire got banged up yesterday. So we had a lot of guys that probably could, if this was a game, would have played. But just felt like, we go alive, enough already with the scrimmage day. We felt like get them healthy, get them into next week, and we'll take tomorrow off. In terms of practice and get started again Monday with some more bodies.
So just minor with Zaire, nothing?
Yeah, Zaire just got banged up, so he should be fine.
Some of these injuries at running back have opened up opportunities, especially today for Jahad Thomas. He ran well with the 2s and some with the 1s as well.
Yeah, Jahad's got tremendous vision. He can cut. He can make you miss. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. So he and Hassan have been really nice, pleasant, surprises. We always knew Hassan could run the ball. He just has to be a little more consistent blocking, and he has to catch better. It's hard in our offense. You have to be able to catch the football. But as he works on that, I think those guys will both find roles along with Kenny.
How close is Colin getting physically and medically?
I think maybe the week of the first game he could start practicing, and I don't know that he wouldn't be ready probably until about maybe Connecticut, maybe Tulsa. Just he's running, but now starting to put pressure on it, blocking, and doing some football. I think that could be a while. So everything's been positive. Each day gets a little bit better.
What do you see at the special teams today in some live game action?
I thought, I think we missed a couple kicks, but with the game on the line, we made the 2, field goals. You guys probably have a better idea how far they were. I don't know if they were 37, 40-yard kicks, So those are decent kicks, and with a real rush. So I think it's coming along a little bit, and we have on Wednesday night we do a special teams scrimmage, so that'll be the last real opportunity for us to see who's coming along and who's gonna have that job probably. So, but I was pleased that they made a couple of kicks today, and we're certainly further ahead of where we were last year, and we'll just keep coaching it. We're putting such an emphasis as a staff obviously on it, And, our punter's unsettled still, so we have to figure out who that's gonna be, too.
See those guys are pushing themselves with that competition between themselves?
I think, all our specialists, they're competitors, they wanna play, and I think they keep track of how they're doing and how the guy that they're competing with is doing, so, I think they have a pretty good idea that the competition's heating up.
I know yesterday you said you want to see some of your depth players really emerge today. Did you see anything
Yeah,
like
I
that?
never can really tell until I watched the tape. Obviously, Rahman had some big plays, which was great. Jihad had some big plays, which was great. In the secondary, Chandler, he knocked the ball out yesterday, picks a pass off today. I mean, that's all he does is just keep, makes plays on the ball. But other than that, on the interior, Kyle Friend didn't scrimmage today, so when he's not out there, everything kind of changes a little bit in terms of the confidence. We have other guys that play guard have to go play center, so I'd have to go back and watch the tape and see who really practiced at a high level.
That's just a rest day for Kyle?
No, he pulled his hamstring, so he pulled his hamstring, which I didn't know offensive linemen have hamstrings. But, he has one, so but he'll be back Monday. He wanted to practice today, but we have to from a medical's perspective, have the long-term vision of where we're going. So
Where do you see the biggest battles in, the final 2 weeks of preparation? Where are you still trying to figure out?
I think the running back, who the second guy is going to be with Kenny, what roles they have, and really a wideout. Excuse me, Matt Eaton was back out there, and he didn't scrimmage, but he did all the 7-on-7 one-on-ones. Where does he fit in? Where does, Sam and Nate, who are the guys? And so I think those are some pretty good battles. At the Sam linebacker, we feel pretty good about Nate and Tyler, just who that third guy is. We have a lot of guys who could be, excuse me again, guys, I'm sorry. So, but, there's probably battles everywhere, but a lot of it is just, am I a 2, am I a 3, or am I,
Right.
1? We know kind of who's in the mix, but who's going to start, who's going to play, those are the questions for us.
Who are the guys at that third linebacker position who are really in?
You move Shaheed Lovett in there. Avery Williams has been running with the ones. Zaid Issa has a lot of promise, and Shaheed Lovett we've been putting there. So those 3 guys, I think, are guys that are battling for that job. And then Mike Felton is an inside linebacker, but he's capable of going outside as well. So I think you throw Felton in there. So we have a good group of guys that possibly could go out there and be that third guy.
From what you saw out there today, how would you assess what you saw from PJ?
I thought he threw the ball really well. I thought there were a lot of balls that were dropped, that would have probably improved what he was doing. But I thought he protected the ball. I was upset with him on the one, the pick he did throw. He's got to understand, just check the ball down and live to play another day. Thought he was excellent in 2 minutes. And so, he's just going to keep coming along. The one element of him that you don't get out here is him running around and making plays. It's everything for him is just classic drop back quarterback play out here. And then, on the nakeds and stuff like that in the games, he'll run around and make plays, I think. So I'm pleased. I think he's coming along.
Level concern at all with the O-line, since it is a little bit inexperienced besides Kyle?
Oh yeah, it's definitely an area of concern. I think they're coming along, but especially on that second group, as you get injuries, who's going to go in? Those are things that we have to worry about. Like I said, the good news is they're here. There's no seniors. They're here with us. We're going to develop them. The bad news is that they haven't played a lot. Right. So Leon Johnson goes out there. He hasn't played a college snap yet. He has no idea what to expect. So for those guys, there's some unknowns, but there's talent and there's toughness. So when you have talent and toughness, you have a chance.
Okay, guys.
Thank you so much.